Well, hello everyone and welcome back to another Theme Park Obsession video. My name is Dylan and thank you so much for tuning back into the channel. Today I'm hanging out at Six Flags Magic Mountain to give you a park update to see what's new this week. So how about you and I dive right in. Made it back to Six Flags Magic Mountain on this gloomy SoCal day. I think another storm is slowly rolling in to Southern California here soon. So this is, I think, just the precursor. And as you can see, I'm parked pretty far, but it's because they're prepping this part of the lot for the solar panels. And you can see right here, they finally paved this section of the property. For the longest time, this was just a bunch of dirt and gravel, and thank goodness they finally paved it. Making my way towards the front of the park, there goes Scream. Oh yeah. Because of the crowds, I'm probably not going to go on any rides today, which is okay. I just want to get a little update for everyone. But here's another look at all of the solar panel equipment being staged. Now, I'm very concerned about the pavement because it's looking like they're not going to repave anything. And I hope that I'm wrong. I really, really hope that I'm wrong, because if they're just putting up the solar panels and not doing anything to the surface lot, that's pretty disappointing. Come on, Six Flags, you can spend the extra money to pave the lot like you did over there, because that lot's nice now. It's not dirt or gravel, but this is just in bad shape. I mean, look at it. So I don't know. I hope they repave a lot of it, at least like a huge chunk of it that has like really, bad weather damage. I am happy they're finally doing this. That is a very good thing, but yeah, if they don't repave the surface lot, I'd be very disappointed. Sometimes the littlest things make the biggest difference, and I think a nice smooth parking lot would make a pretty big difference on the entrance statement. Either way, I'm gonna be keeping an eye on it for the next few weeks. It looks like this project's gonna go pretty fast. And yeah, you can see more markers on the lot, so this is probably indication that they're not gonna resurface this entire area. They're only gonna be digging in the spots that they need to. At the time of making this video, it's the day after Christmas, and typically around this time of year, all the theme parks are incredibly slammed. So if you are planning a trip sometime in the future around the holidays, do keep in mind that the parks will be crowded the day after Christmas leading up into the new year, and the first week of the new year is very busy as well. Yeah, I mean, you can see the amount of people coming in. Made it to the front entrance. That was a nice little workout in the morning. I'll do the workout again once I leave. Definitely getting your steps in if you come to the park here the next few weeks as they install that first section of the parking lot. But yeah, and for those that don't know, yeah, they took the ticket booths out. I've covered this before on the channel. They have some Christmas trees right there for the holidays. I don't know if there's a grander vision for the front entrance, but as of right now, they've removed the ticket booths and they only have this one over here and then that one on the far end. They're not using that one today. It looks like they're just using this. So buy your tickets online if you can. Yeah, buy your tickets, buy your annual passes. You could even buy parking. You could use the Speedy Pass parking thing. Try to do as much as you can online. That way you don't have to go to the ticket booth or the will call booth. You just go right into the park. It actually is kind of nice that they've removed the ticket booths, because it opens up a photo spot here. A lot more people can take a photo of this iconic sign. Officially made it in the park. I used the Diamond Elite entrance, which is really nice, especially when there's a long line at the turnstiles and you have a Diamond Elite pass. You can cruise right on through. Every Six Flags park has an entrance statement, and I think ours is pretty good here in Southern California. The waterfalls and everything. I think Tatsu's coming. I kind of hear it. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm hearing other things. I could be hearing, it's Full Throttle. Never mind. Oh wait, no, there's Revolution. Heck yeah. That's what's so funny about this park. There's so many roller coasters in one area that you just don't know which one's going. Still got some Christmas decorations up. Holiday in the park goes until the 31st, so only a couple more days to go. Now, I don't think Six Flags Magic Mountain will be doing a New Year's Eve event. The park does close at 9 p.m. that evening, so I'm not entirely sure, but if anything changes or gets updated, I'll let you all know. But as of right now, it looks like the park closes early that evening, and then on January 1st, the park opens up at 10:30 a.m. Now over here at the Golden Bear Theater, it is still standing right now. It is scheduled to be demolished, but we do not know an exact date for its demolition. I'm thinking it's going to be sometime in January or February. And they're not going to do anything until January or February just because of the holiday season. So everyone's on break right now. They're taking their vacations. They're spending time with family. So yeah, we're not going to see movement on this until at least the first couple of weeks of January. I think the main priority right now is the solar panel project, and then maybe yeah, by the middle or late end of January, work walls will pop up over here and they'll start to demo this thing. And as far as like what's going to be replacing the Golden Bear Theater is still just a mystery. The company has not made an official statement on anything when it comes to new attractions for 2024 or 2025. If this is going to be the home of a new roller coaster, well, then this will be a 2025 project. I don't think they will have enough time to get this thing demoed and surfaced or, you know, graded or whatever they got to do in order to build a new roller coaster. Yeah, this will be a 2025 project if it's something very big. There's still no visible markings or any indication of anything new coming in this area just yet. But again, when they tear this thing down and they level it, we'll start to see little things pop up here and there. If it's a big major roller coaster or something, we'll start to see markers in the hillside, just like we've seen with previous roller coaster projects here. Made it over here to the DC Universe section of the park, and I'm still wondering what is going on over here. They've had these work walls up since they've opened up Wonder Woman, and the rumor on the street is that they were going to do, you know, redo the bathrooms over here because there used to be some restrooms in this corner, but the walls have been up ever since, and I don't think they're working on anything. So maybe they'll come up with a more permanent solution over here instead of having the lumber just kind of chill. I mean, it kind of looks like they had future plans and then those plans fell through, or maybe they're on hold. And again, just like everything else, we'll keep an eye on this. I always like to keep an eye on some little things here and there throughout the park, but yeah, big question marks over here. Now for my Halloween fans out there, they still have the Saw 10 maze up from Fright Fest. I actually really enjoyed this, and it was a good first attempt for Fright Fest, as they haven't really dabbled too much into the movie IP thing like Universal Studios does. So I'm glad that they did it, and I hope that they bring this back for next year and they improve on the experience. And side note, look at this, Wonder Woman, a little bit of a ride stop there. I don't think I've ever been stopped on the brake run. I think I've been stopped on the lift hill like very briefly, and then we continued, but I've never been stopped up there. And I'm just assuming that since they haven't really touched this area, I'm thinking the Fright Fest maze will stay up until next Halloween. Oh, look at this. They released the train. There they go at slower speeds. Now over here next to Gold Rusher, the hill leading up to Samurai Summit is still closed. And it's been like this for quite some time, so that tells me that they're working on something up there. It could be working on all the attractions up there, Ninja, Superman, and the Magic Mover, or it could be some pavement. It's definitely a big mystery. Jetstream is still closed. Now I'm not sure if this is just going through a refurb or if they're just keeping it closed for some other reason. I'll keep an eye on it. As I'm making my way back up the hill, I've noticed that they do have some equipment beyond the fence line there next to Ninja, so I'm wondering what they're working on the side of the hill here. Roaring Rapids is also down for the season, and I'm wondering if it is just because of the weather. So maybe Jetstream and Roaring Rapids will reopen sometime early spring. And if it does, I'll be sure to let you all know. Almost done with my full lap around the park, making my way down the hill. Ooh, we got the ice sculptures back. You know, there's a reason why it's called Magic Mountain. Because of the magic, the ice does not melt. Isn't that pretty amazing? You know, I gotta say, as I'm finishing my lap around the park, the lines are actually not that bad today. I mean, the park is busy, but some of the attractions have some pretty manageable wait times. Oh, there goes Revolution. It's going through its loop. Boom. Finished my lap around the park, but you know what? I'm gonna head back to the parking lot because I wanted to get one more shot of the solar panel project before I leave. Oh, look at this. The overcast is starting to clear up. The weather is beautiful right now. I'm still wearing my jacket, but it's also not like insanely hot or anything. It's very, very nice. Seeing a lot more markers in the parking lot. Yeah, they're gonna get to this very, very soon. I don't think this side's gonna take that long at all, just like I was saying earlier. Maybe a couple months at max. Yeah, I wasn't expecting them to section off this big of a space. I mean, I guess it works because then you can finish one giant section and you don't have to worry about the parking lot being overcrowded on busy days because you've already finished a big chunk of it. It is going to be nice to have some shade over our vehicles, especially in the summertime, because it gets pretty brutal up here. But again, it just looks like they're not going to repave the lot. It's such a bummer. It's definitely going to look wild when it's done because of the amount of panels that they're installing. I mean, it's pretty huge. But with that, I think that's going to do it for today's video from Six Flags Magic Mountain. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead and smash the thumbs up button. And if you're new to the channel and you love these updates from Six Flags Magic Mountain or some of your other favorite theme parks, consider subscribing because I have brand new videos every single week that you won't want to miss out on. Don't forget to check out my Instagram account by following the link down below in the description. But until the next video, I hope you have a beautiful day, morning, evening, whatever it is. And I'll see you next time in the parks. Bye.